meet impossible expectations. I don't want you to think you have to be someone you're not just to please anyone, especially not me. I'm here for you, just the way you are. You don't have to change anything about yourself, because everything about you is already enough. I love you for who you are, not for some idealized version of yourself. I know it's hard to believe that right now. I can tell that you're having trouble seeing your worth. But believe me, you mean so much to me, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here through it all. The hard days, the good days, the quiet moments, and the storms. You're not alone in this. Not ever. I'll always be right here beside you, ready to listen, ready to hold you when it gets too tough to face alone. Don't let that inner voice tell you lies about yourself. You are precious, and you are loved. It doesn't matter what you might think right now. You're so much more than the doubts you carry. You have a beautiful soul, and I see that in you every single day. Even when you can't see it yourself, I know you feel like you're not enough, but I need you to hear this. You are everything to me. You've always been everything. I see the little things you do, the care you give, and the love you put into everything. You may not think it's enough, but to me, it's more than enough. It's more than anything I could ever ask for. Your heart, your kindness, your strength. Those things are what make you beautiful, not anything else. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own heads, don't we? We let ourselves believe that we aren't worth loving, that we don't deserve to be happy. But that's not true. You're deserving of so much joy, so much love, and I want to remind you of that every day. The world might not always show you that, but I will. I'll show you how much you're loved. I'll show you just how much you mean to me, over and over again. You don't need to put on a mask for me. I love you as you are, even when you feel broken, even when you feel like you've failed. I'm here, always, for all the messy, complicated, beautiful parts of you. You don't have to carry all that weight by yourself. You don't have to hide how you feel. You can lean on me. Let me hold you. Let me help you carry it. Because no matter what, you're never a burden to me. You are allowed to feel down sometimes. You're allowed to have moments when everything feels too heavy. But I want you to know right now that I'm here to help lighten that load. I will always be here to support you, to remind you that you matter, that you're worth everything. You don't have to struggle alone. You have me, and I'll never leave. I can see that something's been weighing heavily on your heart. I noticed it the moment I saw you. The way your eyes seem distant, lost. You've been hard on yourself, haven't you? I can tell. But listen to me now. You don't have to carry that weight alone. I'm here, right here, and I'm not going anywhere. You are more than enough, you know. I wish you could see yourself the way I see you. You're the kindest, most beautiful soul. I know it's hard sometimes, especially when doubts start creeping in, but those feelings, they don't define you. They don't change the truth of who you are, of how important you are to me. Whatever it is that's making you feel this way, it's okay to feel it. You don't have to hide it from me, but you also don't have to hold on to it. Let me carry some of that burden if I can. You don't need to carry it all alone. I love you, every part of you, even the parts you think aren't worthy of love. You're precious to me, every flaw, every imperfection. You don't need to be perfect. I don't need you to be anything other than you. And I'm so lucky that I get to love you just as you are. You can let go now. It's safe. You don't need to struggle with those feelings anymore. Let me hold you, comfort you. Let me remind you over and over again that you are loved, that you are valued, that you are not alone in this. I'm right here, and I'll always be. I understand that it's hard sometimes. I know the weight of those thoughts can can feel suffocating, and it's easy to think you're all alone in this. But I want you to remember that you are never alone, not with me. I'm right here, and I'll always be by your side, even in your darkest moments. When you feel like you can't carry the burden anymore, I'll carry it with you. I see the pain in your eyes, the struggle in your voice, and it makes me want to hold you even tighter. But I want to tell you something important. You're allowed to feel this way. You're allowed to struggle, to fall, to cry. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you any less of a person. In fact, it makes you incredibly strong to keep going even when everything feels impossible. I want you to feel safe here with me. Safe enough to let go of the weight you've been carrying. Let it go, just for a little while. I'll be here to catch you, to keep you safe and loved, and to remind you that the darkness you're feeling right now won't last forever. You don't need to carry it all on your own. Please, remember that nothing could change how much I care about you. No mistake, no imperfection, no bad day. I love you through all of it, just as you are. And I'll keep reminding you of that, no matter what. You deserve to be loved, and you deserve to feel at peace. I'll help you get there, one step at a time. I know it's easy to feel like you're not enough, especially when you've been through so much. But I want you to let go of those feelings, just for a little while. I want you to trust me when I say that you don't need to carry that weight any longer. You've been through a lot, but that doesn't define you. What defines you is how you continue to push forward, even when it feels like the world is against you. That's strength. You don't need to hold on to your pain or let it control you. It's okay to feel hurt, but you don't have to let that hurt decide who you are. I know it's hard to see it right now, but you are so much more than the bad days. You are more than your doubts, more than the insecurities that keep creeping into your mind. You are worthy of love, of care, of kindness, and I want to be the one to remind you of that. Let me help you carry this for a while. Just let go of your worries and let me take them on. You don't need to be alone in this, not when I'm here. I want to help you heal, to show you that you don't have to keep carrying all of this on your own. You are not a burden to me. You are my heart, my world, and I want to take care of you. You can rest now. You can let the worries go. I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you close. Just relax and know that you're loved, you're cared for, and you're not alone. You never will be. You are so much more than you realize. Your worth isn't tied to what you do or how you look. It's tied to who you are. You are kind, compassionate, loving, and more than capable of overcoming anything that comes your way. I know it might be hard for you to see that right now, but I need you to trust me when I say you are more than enough. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, especially not to yourself. You are worthy of all the love in the world, just as you are. I want you to stop being so hard on yourself. There's no need to keep carrying that weight. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to handle everything alone. It's okay to lean on others. It's okay to ask for help. You don't have to carry everything on your own shoulders. I'm here, and I will always be here to hold you up when you feel like you can't go on. I know you've been going through a tough time, but please know that you don't have to carry these feelings forever. They will pass, just like the storm clouds eventually fade away, and the sun will shine again. You will feel better, and you will find peace. And when that moment comes, I'll be right here, cheering you on, ready to celebrate how far you've come. You've been through so much, and you've survived every bit of it. That strength, that resilience, is something you carry within you. You are capable of overcoming anything,